The 48 Laws of Power is a seminal work that distills centuries of wisdom into a practical guide for understanding and mastering the nuances of power. Structured as a collection of laws or principles, each chapter delves into a specific law with historical examples, psychological insights, and practical applications. Greene's approach challenges readers to confront the realities of power dynamics in various contexts, offering strategies for achieving personal and professional success through strategic thinking and awareness. This audiobook summary will explore key laws from the 48 Laws of Power, providing listeners with actionable insights and a deeper understanding of how to navigate and leverage power effectively in their own lives. Never outshine the master. The first law of power, never outshine the master, emphasizes the importance of making superiors feel superior. Robert Greene asserts that those in positions of power must always be made to feel secure and in control. Drawing from historical examples, Greene illustrates how individuals who outshine their superiors often face dire consequences. A key point is to avoid drawing too much attention to one's talents or successes in a way that might provoke jealousy or insecurity in those above. The dynamics of power and hierarchy are central to this law. In any organization or relationship, those at the top often have fragile egos and are susceptible to feelings of insecurity. When a subordinate appears too competent or shines too brightly, it can trigger a fear of being overshadowed or replaced. This fear can lead to punitive actions against the perceived threat. Greene uses historical anecdotes, such as the story of King Louis XIV and his finance minister Nicolas Fouquet, to illustrate how those who fail to heed this law can suffer dramatically. Fouquet's ostentatious display of wealth and power led to his downfall as it made the king feel eclipsed and insecure. Practical application. Listeners can apply this law in their personal and professional lives by practicing humility and strategic modesty. Here are some actionable steps. Praise the superior. Regularly acknowledge and praise the achievements and qualities of your superiors. This reinforces their sense of importance and security. Be subtle with success. When achieving success, ensure that it appears to be a reflection of the superior's guidance and leadership. Use phrases like "under your guidance" or "thanks to your support." Defer credit. Publicly defer credit to the superior whenever possible. This not only protects you from their jealousy, but also builds their trust in you as a loyal and non-threatening subordinate. Seek counsel. Regularly seek advice and counsel from your superiors, even if you do not need it. This makes them feel valued and involved in your progress. Mirror. Their style. Subtly mirror the behavior, style, and preferences of your superior to create a sense of alignment and harmony without appearing as a direct competitor. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. The second law of power, never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies, highlights the potential pitfalls of placing excessive trust in friends, while emphasizing the strategic value of turning enemies into allies. Robert Greene argues that friends can be more dangerous than enemies because they can betray you out of envy or for personal gain. Historical and contemporary examples, such as the story of Michael III of the Byzantine Empire and his friend Basil the Macedonian, illustrate how misplaced trust in friends can lead to betrayal. Conversely, Greene showcases how historical figures like Abraham Lincoln successfully turned enemies into allies to strengthen their positions and achieve their goals. Trust is a critical element in power dynamics, but it must be placed wisely. Friends often feel entitled and can become resentful or envious of one's success, leading to potential betrayal. On the other hand, enemies have clear motives and can be more reliable allies when their interests align with yours. The strategic use of alliances involves understanding the motivations of both friends and enemies and leveraging these relationships to one's advantage. By transforming adversaries into allies, one can neutralize threats and gain valuable insights or support. Greene's analysis suggests that enemies, when approached with caution and strategic intent, can provide more stable and predictable alliances than friends. Practical application. Listeners can apply this law in their personal and professional lives by carefully managing relationships and conflicts. Here are some actionable strategies. Assess motivations. Regularly assess the motivations of those around you, including friends and enemies. Understand what drives their actions and how it might impact your relationship. Maintain boundaries. Keep a certain distance from friends in professional settings. Avoid becoming overly dependent on them, and always maintain professional boundaries. Turn enemies into allies. Identify common goals or interests with adversaries and find ways to collaborate on mutual benefits. This can transform potential threats into strategic partners. Be cautious with trust. Extend trust gradually and based on evidence of loyalty and alignment with your goals. Do not blindly trust friends simply because of past relationships. Leverage information. Use information gained from enemies to your advantage. Enemies often provide more honest feedback and insights, which can be valuable for strategic planning. Monitor envy. Be aware of signs of envy or resentment among friends and take steps to address these feelings before they lead to betrayal. Chapter 3. Law 3. Conceal your intentions. The third law of power, conceal your intentions, underscores the importance of keeping one's plans and motives hidden to maintain a strategic advantage. Robert Greene emphasizes that by revealing too much, individuals risk being undermined by others who might sabotage their plans or use the information to their advantage. Historical examples, such as the story of Cardinal Richelieu, who masterfully kept his political maneuvers secret to rise to power in France, illustrate the effectiveness of this strategy. Contemporary examples might include corporate leaders who strategically withhold information to outmaneuver competitors and achieve business objectives. Concealing intentions is a powerful tactic because it prevents opponents from anticipating and counteracting one's moves. In the realm of power dynamics, transparency can be a weakness, making it easier for others to predict and thwart your plans. Ambiguity, on the other hand, creates uncertainty and confusion among competitors, giving you the upper hand. Greene's analysis highlights how secrecy can serve as a shield against manipulation and betrayal, ensuring that one's strategic objectives remain secure until they are ready to be unveiled. This approach also allows for greater flexibility, as hidden intentions can be adjusted without public scrutiny. Practical application. Listeners can apply this law in their personal and professional lives by mastering the art of strategic ambiguity and controlled disclosure. Here are some actionable techniques. Create a decoy. Divert attention by promoting a false set of intentions or a secondary goal that masks your true objectives. This misdirection keeps competitors focused on the wrong target. Use vague language. When discussing plans or goals, use ambiguous and non-committal language that leaves room for interpretation. Avoid providing specific details that could be used against you. Control information flow. Carefully manage the information you share, ensuring that only necessary details are disclosed. Limit access to sensitive information to a trusted few. Cultivate an air of mystery. Develop a reputation for unpredictability. This makes it harder for others to anticipate your moves and increases your strategic flexibility. Use deception sparingly. While deception can be useful, over-relying on it can damage your credibility. Use it selectively and ensure that the benefits outweigh the risks. Observe reactions. Pay close attention to how others react to the information you share. This can provide insights into their intentions and help you adjust your strategy accordingly. Adapt and evolve. As circumstances change, be prepared to adapt your intentions and plans. Keeping your true goals flexible allows you to navigate unforeseen challenges and opportunities effectively. Always say less than necessary. The fourth law of power, always say less than necessary, emphasizes the power of restraint in speech. Robert Greene posits that by speaking less, individuals can maintain an aura of mystery, avoid unnecessary conflicts, and exert greater influence over others. Historical examples, such as the cautious and calculated speech of Napoleon Bonaparte, demonstrate how minimalism in speech can lead to greater control and power. In contrast, those who talk too much often reveal their weaknesses and intentions, making them vulnerable to manipulation. Speaking sparingly has several psychological and strategic advantages. Firstly, it creates an air of mystery and unpredictability, making it difficult for others to discern your thoughts and intentions. This can be a powerful tool in negotiations and power struggles, as it keeps opponents off balance. Secondly, minimal speech prevents the disclosure of unnecessary information that could be used against you. It also forces others to fill in the gaps, often projecting their own interpretations and desires, which can be manipulated to your advantage. Greene's analysis suggests that restraint in speech can enhance perceived wisdom and authority, as people often equate brevity with confidence and thoughtfulness. Listeners can apply this law in their personal and professional lives by adopting effective communication strategies that prioritize brevity and precision. Here are some actionable tips. Think before you speak. Before engaging in conversation, take a moment to consider the purpose of your words and the potential impact they might have. This helps in avoiding unnecessary or harmful comments. Use silence strategically. Silence can be a powerful tool. In negotiations or discussions, strategic pauses can make others feel compelled to fill the silence, often revealing more than they intended. Be concise. Practice expressing your thoughts and ideas succinctly. Focus on the key points and avoid rambling or going off topic. Listen more, speak less. Active listening not only shows respect, but also allows you to gather valuable information. It positions you as thoughtful and considerate, enhancing your influence. Control emotions. Emotional outbursts can lead to saying things you might regret. Maintain composure and respond calmly, even in heated situations. Avoid gossip. Refrain from engaging in gossip or sharing personal details unnecessarily. This helps maintain your credibility and trustworthiness. Prepare key messages. In important meetings or conversations, prepare your key messages in advance. This ensures clarity and helps you stay focused on the main objectives. Use nonverbal communication. Sometimes gestures, facial expressions, and body language can communicate more effectively than words. Develop your nonverbal communication skills to enhance your overall message. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life law. 5. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life underscores the critical importance of reputation in the pursuit and maintenance of power. Robert Greene asserts that reputation is not merely about how one is perceived, but fundamentally shapes how one is treated by others. Drawing from historical examples such as Machiavelli's writings on reputation and leadership, Greene illustrates how a strong reputation can open doors, command respect, and deter adversaries. Conversely, a damaged reputation can undermine authority and limit opportunities. Strategically building and protecting one's reputation involves several key principles. Firstly, consistency in actions and behaviors is crucial. By consistently demonstrating integrity, competence, and reliability, individuals can cultivate a positive reputation over time. Secondly, perception management plays a significant role, actively shaping how others perceive you through effective communication, personal branding, and public relations efforts can enhance your reputation. Thirdly, understanding the importance of social proof, how others perceive your reputation, can influence their attitudes and behaviors towards you. Greene's analysis highlights that reputation is a currency of power, influencing alliances, opportunities, and outcomes in personal and professional spheres. Listeners can enhance their reputations by implementing practical strategies, deliver on promises, always follow through on commitments and promises. Reliability and consistency build trust, which is foundational to a positive reputation. Maintain integrity. Act ethically and uphold moral standards. Integrity forms the bedrock of a trustworthy reputation. Manage perception. Be mindful of how you present yourself in both personal and professional settings. Cultivate a positive personal brand that aligns with your values and goals. Seek feedback. Actively solicit feedback from peers, mentors, and trusted colleagues. Use constructive criticism to improve and refine your reputation.
build relationships, foster genuine connections with others. Positive relationships can contribute to a strong reputation, as people are more likely to vouch for individuals they trust and respect. Monitor online presence. In the digital age, maintain a professional and positive online presence. Monitor social media accounts and ensure that they reflect your desired reputation.
Handle criticism. Gracefully, how you respond to criticism can impact your reputation. Address criticism with humility and a willingness to learn and improve. Give back. Engage in community service or volunteer work. Demonstrating a commitment to social responsibility can enhance your reputation as a principled and caring individual. Court attention at all costs. Law 6. Court attention at all costs. Advocates for the strategic pursuit and maintenance of attention as a means of gaining influence and power. Robert Greene asserts that attention is a valuable currency in social dynamics, as those who can capture and hold attention often dictate the terms of interaction and perception. Historical examples, such as the flamboyant and charismatic figures like Cleopatra and Alexander the Great, illustrate how deliberate actions and displays can captivate audiences and shape perceptions. Psychologically, attention-seeking behaviors are rooted in fundamental human tendencies. Attention serves as a form of validation and affirmation, fulfilling intrinsic needs for recognition and significance. Individuals who successfully court attention often benefit from increased visibility, credibility, and influence. Understanding the psychological principles behind attention-seeking behaviors involves recognizing the impact of novelty, emotion, and social validation on human perception and behavior. Greene's analysis suggests that those who master the art of capturing attention can strategically influence outcomes and perceptions in their favor. Listeners can leverage attention for strategic purposes by employing various techniques, develop a unique persona, cultivate a distinctive personal brand or image that stands out from the crowd, emphasize unique strengths, talents, or perspectives that differentiate you. Tell compelling stories. Use storytelling techniques to engage and captivate audiences. Stories evoke emotions and create memorable experiences that resonate with others. Master public speaking. Hone your public speaking skills to effectively communicate ideas and command attention. Practice clarity, confidence, and charisma in your delivery. Utilize visual and verbal cues. Use visual aids, gestures, and expressive language to enhance your communication and capture attention effectively. Create spectacle. Organize events or activities that create excitement and buzz. Spectacular displays or performances can generate interest and draw attention to your endeavors. Engage in thought leadership. Share valuable insights and expertise through writing, speaking engagements, or media appearances. Position yourself as a thought leader in your field to attract attention and influence opinions. Network strategically. Build relationships with influential individuals and thought leaders. Collaborate on projects or initiatives that increase your visibility and credibility. Utilize social media. Leverage social media platforms to share content, interact with followers, and amplify your message. Engage in conversations and discussions that resonate with your target audience. Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. Law 7. Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit, delves into the strategic practice of delegation and credit-taking as essential elements of effective leadership and power dynamics. Robert Greene explores how successful leaders throughout history have leveraged the efforts of others to achieve their goals while ensuring they receive recognition for accomplishments. Historical examples, such as political leaders and corporate executives, demonstrate how delegating tasks to capable subordinates and then claiming credit for their achievements can enhance one's influence and authority. The ethical considerations of claiming credit for others' work versus the effectiveness of doing so are central to Law 7. Ethically, taking credit for work not directly performed can be perceived as dishonest or unfair. However, from a strategic standpoint, effective leaders understand that being associated with successful outcomes strengthens their leadership and influence. The art of delegation involves selecting the right people for tasks, providing guidance and resources, and strategically positioning oneself to receive recognition. Greene's analysis suggests that while ethics should not be ignored, pragmatic considerations of power and influence often necessitate balancing credit-taking with fairness and transparency. Listeners can employ strategies for delegating effectively while ensuring recognition in the following ways. Delegate wisely. Assign tasks to individuals with the skills and capabilities to succeed. Clearly communicate expectations and provide necessary support and resources. Set clear expectations. Establish clear guidelines for roles, responsibilities, and desired outcomes. Clarify how success will be measured and what constitutes a successful outcome. Monitor progress. Stay informed about the progress of delegated tasks without micromanaging. Provide guidance and feedback as needed to ensure alignment with objectives. Celebrate achievements. Publicly. When tasks are successfully completed, publicly acknowledge and celebrate the contributions of the team members involved. Highlight their specific contributions and achievements. Articulate your leadership role. Position yourself as a supportive and guiding force behind successful initiatives. Emphasize your role in facilitating and empowering others to achieve results. Provide mentorship and development. Invest in the growth and development of your team members. Offer mentorship, training, and opportunities for advancement to build loyalty and commitment. Build a reputation for empowerment. Cultivate a reputation for empowering and enabling others to succeed. This reinforces your leadership credibility and encourages others to seek your guidance and support. Make other people come to you. Use bait, if necessary. Law 8. Make other people come to you. Use bait, if necessary. Explores the strategic approach of attracting others to seek your attention, approval, or assistance. Robert Greene discusses tactics that leverage psychological triggers to make oneself appealing and influential. Historical and contemporary examples illustrate how individuals, from leaders to influencers, strategically position themselves to draw others in through enticing offers or opportunities. Psychologically, people are drawn to individuals or opportunities that offer value, recognition, or advancement. Law 8 capitalizes on human desires for validation, opportunity, and novelty. By using bait, whether tangible rewards, attractive opportunities, or compelling ideas, one can create a magnetism that pulls others towards them. This law underscores the importance of positioning oneself as a valuable asset or source of desirable outcomes, thereby influencing others to seek your involvement or approval. Greene's analysis emphasizes the strategic use of incentives and positioning to assert influence and control over interactions and relationships. Listeners can apply Law 8 in their personal and professional lives through practical techniques. Offer value. Provide something of value, whether it's expertise, resources, or opportunities that others find appealing and beneficial. Create attractive opportunities. Develop initiatives, projects, or events that offer growth, recognition, or advancement. Position yourself as a facilitator of opportunities that others desire. Build a network. Cultivate a network of influential connections and collaborators. By associating with respected individuals or organizations, you enhance your own attractiveness and influence. Use strategic alliances. Collaborate with others who have complementary strengths or resources. By pooling resources and capabilities, you can offer more attractive opportunities. Demonstrate expertise. Showcase your skills, knowledge, and achievements in a way that positions you as an authority or expert in your field. Establishing credibility makes you a desirable collaborator or advisor. Be approachable and responsive. Maintain a welcoming demeanor and responsiveness to inquiries or requests. Accessibility and openness encourage others to seek your input or involvement. Create scarcity or exclusivity. Use tactics that create a sense of scarcity or exclusivity around your offerings. Limited availability or access can increase perceived value and attractiveness. Win through your actions, never through argument. Law 9. Win through your actions, never through argument, emphasizes the superiority of actions over words in the realm of power and influence. Robert Greene asserts that while debate and rhetoric have their place, ultimately, tangible results and decisive actions speak louder and carry more weight. Historical examples, such as military leaders like Alexander the Great or strategists like Sun Tzu, illustrate how decisive actions and strategic maneuvers have shaped history and solidified their legacies. The power of action over argument is rooted in several psychological and strategic principles. Firstly, actions demonstrate competence, determination, and commitment, traits that inspire confidence and trust in others. Unlike words, which can be deceptive or manipulative, actions provide tangible proof of one's capabilities and intentions. Secondly, actions create momentum and generate results, moving projects forward and achieving goals effectively. In contrast, excessive argumentation can lead to indecision, conflict, and wasted time and energy. Greene's analysis underscores the importance of aligning words with actions to build credibility and authority, ultimately fostering respect and influence. Listeners can apply Law 9 in their personal and professional lives through practical examples and strategies. Set clear goals. Define clear and achievable goals that align with your vision and objectives. Develop action plans. Create detailed action plans outlining steps, timelines, and responsibilities to achieve your goals. Execute with precision. Take decisive and proactive steps to implement your action plans. Demonstrate initiative and leadership by driving projects forward. Lead by example. Model the behavior and work ethic you expect from others. Show dedication, perseverance, and professionalism in your actions. Focus on results. Measure and evaluate progress based on tangible outcomes and achievements. Celebrate successes and learn from setbacks to refine your approach. Communicate effectively. While minimizing debate, communicate your intentions and expectations clearly and concisely. Ensure that actions align with communicated goals. Adapt and pivot. Remain agile and adaptable in response to changing circumstances or challenges. Adjust strategies as needed while maintaining focus on the end goal. Infection. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. Law 10. Infection, avoid the unhappy and unlucky, explores the detrimental effects of negativity on personal power and success. Robert Greene argues that individuals who consistently exhibit negativity, whether through pessimism, complaining, or chronic misfortune, can undermine morale, breed discontent, and hinder progress. Historical and contemporary examples illustrate how proximity to negativity can sap energy, diminish motivation, and erode influence. Negativity can impact one's power and success in several ways. Firstly, it spreads like a contagion, affecting the attitudes and behaviors of those nearby. Pessimism and complaints can create a toxic environment that stifles creativity, productivity, and collaboration. Secondly, individuals who consistently portray themselves as unlucky or unsuccessful may project a sense of helplessness or dependency, which can repel opportunities and support. Greene's analysis underscores the importance of minimizing exposure to negativity to preserve energy, maintain focus, and foster a positive mindset conducive to achieving goals. Practical application. Listeners can apply Law 10 in their personal and professional lives through practical techniques. Identify negativity. Recognize signs of negativity, such as constant complaining, blaming others, or a defeatist attitude. Be mindful of how interactions with negative individuals affect your own mindset. Set boundaries. Limit time spent with chronically negative individuals. Politely disengage from conversations or situations that foster pessimism or complaint. Seek positive influences. Surround yourself with optimistic and supportive individuals who inspire and encourage personal growth and success. Lead by example. Model positivity and resilience in your own attitudes and behaviors. Demonstrate optimism, proactive problem-solving, and a focus on solutions rather than dwelling on problems. Practice gratitude. Cultivate a habit of gratitude by focusing on the positives in your life. Keep a gratitude journal or regularly reflect on things you appreciate. Encourage constructive feedback. Foster an environment where feedback is constructive and solutions-oriented, rather than solely focusing on problems or criticisms. Promote collaboration. Encourage teamwork and collaboration, where diverse perspectives and strengths can contribute to innovative solutions and mutual support. Learn to keep people dependent on you. Law 11. Learn to keep people dependent on you explores the dynamics of dependency as a strategy to maintain and strengthen power. Robert Greene argues that by cultivating dependencies, individuals can solidify their influence over others, ensuring their indispensability and enhancing their control in relationships. Historical examples, such as political leaders or influential figures, demonstrate how fostering dependencies can secure loyalty, support, and deference. The strategy of fostering dependency involves creating conditions where others rely on you for support, guidance, or resources. This can be achieved through various means, such as providing valuable expertise, offering mentorship, or facilitating opportunities for growth and advancement. Effective leaders understand the balance between fostering dependence and maintaining trust and goodwill. While dependency can enhance one's influence, it must be managed carefully to avoid appearing manipulative or exploitative. Greene's analysis underscores the strategic importance of positioning oneself as a valuable and trusted resource, thereby ensuring that others perceive you as essential to their success or well-being. Listeners can apply Law 11 in their personal and professional lives through practical techniques, provide value, offer unique skills, knowledge, or resources that others find indispensable or beneficial. Position yourself as a reliable and knowledgeable source of support. Build trust. Establish trust and credibility through consistent and reliable actions. Be honest, transparent, and respectful in your interactions. Offer mentorship. Mentorship creates a bond of dependency based on guidance and support. Invest in developing others' skills and capabilities, fostering loyalty and gratitude. Facilitate opportunities. Create opportunities for growth, advancement, or collaboration that benefit others. Position yourself as a connector or facilitator of beneficial relationships. Be accessible. Maintain open lines of communication and accessibility. Be responsive to others' needs and concerns, demonstrating a commitment to their success. Adapt to needs. Anticipate and adapt to the evolving needs and priorities of those you seek to influence. Stay attuned to their challenges and aspirations. Celebrate others' success. Acknowledge and celebrate the achievements of those who depend on you. Cultivate a supportive environment that fosters mutual appreciation and loyalty. Use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim. Law 12. Use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim explores the strategic application of honesty and generosity as tools of manipulation and influence. Robert Greene suggests that while honesty and generosity are generally seen as positive virtues, their selective use can disarm potential adversaries or competitors, making them more susceptible to your influence. Historical examples, such as political leaders or business tycoons, illustrate how strategically timed displays of honesty and generosity can soften resistance, build trust, and create advantageous alliances. The strategic use of honesty and generosity involves discernment and timing. While honesty builds trust and credibility, selectively revealing vulnerabilities or candid insights can disarm suspicion and create a sense of intimacy. Similarly, generosity can foster reciprocity and obligation, eliciting gratitude and goodwill from others. However, these virtues can also be manipulated to create dependency or to gain leverage in negotiations. Greene's analysis highlights the dual nature of these tactics, emphasizing the importance of balancing ethical considerations with strategic objectives. Listeners can apply Law 12 in their personal and professional lives through practical techniques. Build trust. Incrementally, gradually disclose honest information or insights that strengthen relationships and build trust over time. Demonstrate integrity. Consistently uphold ethical standards and demonstrate genuine intentions behind acts of generosity. Authenticity enhances credibility and reinforces positive perceptions. Tailor generosity. Offer assistance, favors, or resources strategically to create reciprocity and foster goodwill. Timing generosity can maximize its impact and effectiveness. Use honesty as a tool. Use honest communication to disarm skepticism or diffuse tension in negotiations or conflicts. Transparency can reduce resistance and open opportunities for collaboration. Monitor reactions. Pay attention to how others respond to acts of honesty and generosity. Adjust strategies based on feedback to optimize effectiveness and maintain authenticity. Avoid overuse. Over-reliance on selective honesty or generosity can erode trust and appear manipulative. Use these tactics judiciously and in alignment with long-term relationship goals. Create win-win situations. Seek opportunities where acts of honesty and generosity benefit both parties, fostering mutual respect and cooperation. Conclusion. In exploring Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power, we have delved into timeless strategies and principles that illuminate the dynamics of influence and authority. Each law offers valuable insights into navigating the complexities of human interactions, whether in personal relationships, professional endeavors, or broader societal contexts. Let's recap some of the most impactful laws discussed and reflect on their significance. Throughout our journey, several laws have stood out for their profound implications. Never outshine the master emphasizes the importance of humility and strategic positioning in hierarchical relationships. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. Highlights the critical role of reputation in shaping perceptions and opportunities. Win through your actions, never through argument. Advocates for the power of tangible results and decisive action in achieving goals. Learn to keep people dependent on you. Explores the strategic fostering of dependencies to strengthen influence and control. Use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim. Discusses the tactical use of virtues like honesty and generosity to build trust and influence. These laws, among others, provide strategic frameworks for navigating power dynamics with wisdom and foresight. Studying power dynamics is not merely an intellectual exercise, but a practical exploration of how individuals and societies operate. It invites us to reflect on our own behaviors, motivations, and interactions with others. Understanding these principles empowers us to navigate challenges, seize opportunities, and cultivate meaningful relationships built on trust and mutual respect. As we conclude, remember that power, when wielded wisely and ethically, can be a force for positive change. It is our responsibility to apply these principles thoughtfully and with integrity. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of power dynamics. May your journey be guided by wisdom, empathy, and a commitment to ethical leadership.